Hi guys, I am Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. Hope everybody's doing okay. I'm not doing too bad. I've been taking some time for myself, figuring out what I really want to do with my life. I'm basically in this state of feeling like my life is a blank canvas and I am the painter, and whatever I am wanting for my life, then it's time for me to manifest those things. I am in an energy of abundance, so a lot of you may be in that energy as well, attracting things that you want and desire. So you're probably feeling like a lot of the things that you're going through at this time, or the energies that you've been engaging in, have to do with what kind of legacy that you want to leave behind. You've probably been focusing on whether you want to or not, changing aspects of yourself so that you can be a better person than you was before. Many of you have been in a state of solitude, and I just get this energy of figuring things out. You're also learning about different ways of manifesting into your reality. Some of you have realized that you can use things like tantra, sensual touch, manifestation through thinking positive, being positive, acting as if, trusting in the process, building your faith in multiple ways. There's several ways of building your faith, but I just feel like there's multiple ways in which you guys are engaging in manifesting things into your reality. Some of you are also manifesting a reality that has to do with a partner. This doesn't necessarily have to mean a romantic partner. However, for most of you, I do believe that this is talking about partnering up with a romantic partner to accomplish something. There is a energy of having to make a decision about something. This may be a decision on multiple subjects. However, there's at least one subject that you have to make a decision about. This may be why some of you have been in solitude. This may even be why you're thinking about the things that you can change at this time, because I do feel like many of you are in this energy of change, just constant change. Yeah, for some of you, you were in energy of chaos. I feel like you were in your ego, maybe too caught up in illusional type of energies, fears, doubts, insecurities, things of that sort. I do feel like because of the insecurities, the fears, and the doubts that you've had, you kind of threw yourself into a tower moment where a lot of things are just being turned upside down, but turned upside down for a good reason. This is an energy of things working out for the best. However, I feel like it's asking you to get out of the way, throw your hands up, say, okay, God, I surrender. I don't know how you're going to make things work, but I'm going to trust, okay? And then have faith that things are going to work out, even while things feel a little bit chaotic. I do feel like there is a lot of sunshine coming into your life. I do feel like there's many lessons that have been learned that are bringing in more brighter type of energy, joyful type of energy, and I'm hearing fun living. So for many of you, you're going to be inspired to have more fun in some way, shape, or form, or maybe you're already having a lot of fun, but this is fun living is what they're saying. Now, many of you are in this energy of dreaming about what you want for the future. Just like I was saying for myself, I feel like many of you have been in this energy and maybe been in this energy for quite some time. You are figuring out how to goal set. Maybe you are goal setting. There's also this vision that I'm having of writing a list of like pros and cons. So for some of you, that may be something that you're going through as well. But I really feel like some of you are focused on something that you're setting out to do. Many of you, this could also be focused on a connection, because this partnered card keeps coming out. So some of you are focused on a partner, or even partnership in business even. And I'm hearing yes, yes, yes. Which cards? Thank you. I was told the bottom first. So we have solo magic and sex magic, and I feel like I meant to put that card on top of this. So this is, again, doing tantra and things of that sort, but this is also talking about using masturbation, sensual touch, tantra as a form of manifestation. For some of you, you're also opening up dormant DNA at this time through triggering that maybe happened to you, triggering through things that people are saying, things that are happening in your life, something of that sort that is triggering you to have to take a look at certain aspects of your life. 4, 5, 6, which is got you into this energy of solitude. As you're in this energy of solitude, things like intuition, discernment of spirit, maybe your third eye is awakening, but there's like this connection with spirit. Maybe even things that are happening in the supernatural or in the etherics or in the astral are also happening for you. However, there's definitely this energy of doing things alone, maybe even feeling alone. But I really feel like most of you are liking this alone energy. However, always be very cautious not to stay in solitude for too long. I feel a lot of opportunities are about to happen for the majority of you. This is because of a decision to not follow through with something or to follow through with something. It's going to resonate differently for everybody. But for those of you, I feel like that didn't follow through with something, this was something that you had a choice in, that spirit was, showing you and guiding you either away from or towards. And I feel like for many of you, there's been a lot of hard decisions lately. However, these hard decisions are also the decisions that have turned things upside down, but in a good way. I feel like many of you have been making a lot of decisions that are going to help you to stay in a peaceful energy or bring you to some sort of peaceful type of energy. And I'm feeling most of this is talking about peace of mind. There's areas in which some of you are not allowing yourself to be playful, joyful, taking things a little bit too serious. Spirit is asking you to take an honest look at your life at this time and see the different areas in which you can allow yourself to be a little bit more playful, or maybe even be more open-minded to something is what I'm getting. What kind of people, places, and things do you still need to rid of in your life? And what people, places, and things do you need to allow into your life? There's also this energy of taking things slow, however, not taking things so slow that you don't move at all. There is an energy of fertility, especially when it comes to an awareness. Now, for some of you, I feel like this is acute awareness. This is like some sort of intellect that is awakening in you. Maybe this is dormant DNA, because the dormant DNA keeps coming up. So when we're triggered, a lot of times dormant DNA will awaken. That will help us to awaken to different states of being, higher states of awareness, higher states of consciousness. This is also in connection with past lives, or your Akashic records is what I'm even feeling. So some of you may be going through experiences where you're having a lot of flashes, like visual flashes, maybe during daydreams, night dreams, just, what have you. You're just having these times when you're getting more connected. Some of you with a deep inner knowing of your heart, that's also Akashic records. So some of you are going through that as well. Pay attention to small details for whatever reason. 4s are also very prominent in this reading. So you may want to look up 44 or 444. Both of those numbers are here, and the number 40, 14, and 42. But paying attention to the details of what your intuition is telling you, what your deep inner knowings of the heart is guiding you to at this time as well. I feel like there's going to be some sort of, I feel like a breakthrough energy, but I don't know exactly what kind of things are being broke through, if that makes sense. So it could resonate with everybody differently, but I do feel like a breakthrough type of energy. What other messages do you have for us, please, for all those who are aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process? Many of you are going through an energy of clearing out some sort of programming. This could be things that you've learned as a child that are no longer resonating with you as an adult. It's programming that no longer is truthful to you. So it could be anything that has to do with like finances or religion, or the old story about, I'm never going to be good enough. That usually comes from something that you heard over and over and over again. So I feel like there's this clearing, this major clearing that is happening with most of you, where you're learning that you can trust moving forward is going to be safe. That if you go in this direction that you're feeling called to, that you don't have to worry about all of the shit from the past. You can allow yourself to be playful and joyful, not take things so seriously, and trust that where you're being led is exactly where you're meant to be led to. 10:01, guys. You can look that up on Sacred Scribes. There's an energy of intensity. Now, this could be an intensity in multiple areas of your life, but there's this energy of intense type of energy. I feel flutters in my heart. I feel flutters in my stomach. This is something that many of you are probably going through. I'm also feeling tension in my shoulders and in my head. So you may be going through like slight headaches off and on, a feeling of like pressure in your head. This could be your third eye or your crown activating or clearing, because I do feel like there's a little bit of a purge that is happening. There is an energy of paving a new way for yourself. And I feel like part of you, this paving a new way, is letting old people, place, and things that no longer resonate with you go. Letting go of what no longer serves you or what no longer is true to you. Be the leader that you'd wish you had. You're going to start to see that others that are around you are going to be inspired by your changes and maybe even want to change themselves. And, I always thought certain people in my family would never change. And I kept hearing, just 11:11, just be you, just keep being you. And as I keep being me and I keep changing and I keep evolving and I keep healing certain aspects of myself, I started noticing that everybody in my friendship groups, everybody in my family just started changing. Okay, it's like a ripple effect. So never, ever underestimate the changes that can happen in people around you. If you can change, everybody else can change. I wasn't always a good person, So just know that the people around you are also changing. But you're the leader that people are going to look up to. Even if you don't consider yourself to be a leader, there's things that you're going through that you're accomplishing, and people are going to be inspired by that. Now, some of you are in this process of awakening and activating many different talents, spiritual gifts, maybe even like physical type of gifts where you're like a carpenter or an artist or something of that sort. But there's something about things awakening and sharing those things with the world. I do feel like many of you are feeling a little bit vulnerable at this time, or maybe feeling like you don't have what it takes, or you don't have enough knowledge, or whatever it may be. And Spirit is saying, this is a time when start learning those things. If you don't feel like you're good enough at something, then become good at it. You have to be bad before you're good before you're great, and great before you're a master. And you need to remember that you don't just go from being good to a master. Okay. You have to learn a lot of lessons, but this is a time of painting our blank canvas. So for some of you, this is a totally new energy, new cycle that you're moving into. You don't even know what kind of dreams that you have or what kind of future that you may have, because so much has changed for you. But this is really truly a good place to be. You are the alchemist of your life. You are the architect of your world, your reality, and now it's time to start dreaming, and dreaming big is what I'm getting with these cards. 1313. I've been seeing that quite often lately. That is actually my lucky number. And speaking of luck, this is going to be a time when you're going to feel like things are coming together because of the changes that you are making, because of being open-minded and willing to allow things to just flow and happen for you. You're going to start to see that it feels like a lot of luck is on your side. But it's not really that luck is on your side. It's more that you are just open-minded to allowing things to flow and be, and just moving with the energy as it moves. So, it feels like good luck because you're allowing change to happen. Some of you have been feeling a little bit like there's a fire lit underneath your ass, that it's time to move in a certain situation. And this is Spirit's confirmation saying that, yes, you need to move. You need to put some action, maybe some communication into this situation, because if you don't, it's going to be too late. 1414 and 1415. I do feel like some of you are just really feeling a lot of pressure right now to do something. Maybe it's to make a change. 567, guys, look that up on Sacred Scribes. 3-3 and 4-3 as well. But, after you put some action into whatever this is referring to, you're going to start to see that there's happiness behind this. Okay. I feel like some of you may be clouded by a little bit of judgment towards a situation or towards some sort of action that you should be putting in. Maybe this judgment is that things aren't going to turn out the way that you would like them to, or maybe there's a fear that things will not be exactly as planned. But I feel like Spirit is saying trust is a really big thing here, and you're going to see that, you know, there's luck, there's good things that's going to happen. You're also going to see that it's going to bring a lot of happiness, whatever it is. Okay, so I'm being told the bottom, there could be a change of address. This could also be a change of careers, also going from one business to another, or opening up a business. But this could also mean that some of you are taking a relationship to the next level, moving in with somebody, or deciding to get married, maybe even. Which cards do I go to? Which cards? Thank you. I was going to say sorry that I haven't been doing videos very much lately or going live, but as soon as I was getting ready to say that, Spirit shushed me and was like, you can't be saying sorry about that, because this is exactly what I needed. And I have learned a lot in this process. And I've learned that one of the things that I've learned is that I've moved into this cycle where I no longer fear the unknown or the uncertainty of life, that I'm just 16. I'm just flowing. I'm just allowing, and I'm not worrying what tomorrow is going to bring, or, you know, next year even. I'm just allowing things to just process. And I'm in a really, really good space in my life, a really good space. There's a lot of things that I wish would have worked out differently or what have you, but it's not over yet. My story's not over yet. And it's kind of just beginning all over again. I've got a clean slate and I am starting to build. So we'll see what the future holds. All right. So many of you are in this energy of goal setting, bringing things like some practicality into your everyday life. You know, having some sort of plan, but not a plan at the same time. I just feel like you have goals, but you're not really, it's almost like you're just listening to your intuition. You're listening to your discernment of your spirit. There's goal setting, but not goal setting. I don't know how to put this. I think it means a lot, like me. Like one of my goals now is to save up money to buy land. Okay. That's pretty much the only goal that I have. I know that I want to save a certain amount of money out of each check, but I don't have like any future plans of where I'm buying that land or what have you. I'm asking that Spirit will guide me to the right place that I can afford, the right place for the perfect kind of soil to get my garden going, and this and that and blah, 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 blah. So I have a plan, but I don't have a complete plan. So I feel like that's kind of what Spirit is saying, is like you have goals, you have a plan, but it's not like totally set in stone. I almost feel like Spirit's trying to show me like leave some leeway for changes to happen, 1818, and adjustments to be able to occur. Don't have just like something set in stone that you're not open-minded to something shifting and changing as Spirit feels it needs to. They're asking you not to take things to extreme, especially in a negative manner, and not to think so extreme. I feel like some of you may still be in your ego a little bit. Expect a lot of changes though. There's definitely some shifting and changing right now that is happening. Giving of your time and energy to a certain situation, a certain project, maybe a career path or what have you, is also being asked for at this time. This is definitely a time of discovering what you want, who you are, who you want to be, what kind of life you want to have, things of that sort. 1919. A blessing from the light. You are dearly loved more than you can possibly imagine, and you are never alone. A universe of love and light surrounds you and showers you with blessings that ebb and flow in your heart. The blessing of omnipresence. Breathe in light and breathe out any unwanted thoughts. Dwelling on what has been or might have been serves no purpose. Feel the healing, omnipresent light that surrounds and fills you. Focus on the present, for it is blessed with infinite potential. My dormant DNA is awakening. I will now remember who I am, where I came from, understanding the divinity within. That just is a confirmation of what I was saying about awakening to higher states of awareness, higher states of consciousness, being more in tune with your discernment, your intuition, your third eye, and your visions and things of that sort. I am Christ Consciousness. I am higher consciousness. I am transcending animal instincts. I am healing. I am unconditional love. I hope that you guys got something out of this reading. If you're liking any of the services, a reading or a healing, you can reach out to me on my website. That is uniqueme303healing.net. And I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Bye. Much love.